No matter how thick and stubborn the stains or tea stains on your kettle are, here is a great tip to remove them easily and automatically. It's simple and leaves everything sparkling clean. After using your kettle for a while, you may notice stubborn mineral deposits forming inside, both at the bottom and along the walls. When water boils, different areas of the kettle reach different temperatures. The bottom of the kettle, which is often exposed to the highest temperatures, tends to accumulate thick, stubborn mineral deposits first, while the walls of the kettle may accumulate thinner, more dispersed mineral deposits. Furthermore, tap water often contains metal ions such as calcium and magnesium, making the water hard. Over time, exposure to high temperatures causes these minerals to crystallize and form limescale, which spreads and thickens. These mineral deposits not only affect the taste of the water, but can also be harmful to your health. I'm sure many people find it annoying that even scrubbing with steel wool can't get rid of them. So, this video will show you how to solve this annoying problem. Let's watch. It sounds magical, but we're using very simple ingredients: baking soda and white vinegar. Add a little baking soda to the kettle, then pour in some white vinegar. You'll see a strong reaction right away, which is completely normal. Now, turn the kettle on and bring it to a boil. Here's why this works. Baking soda is sodium bicarbonate, which is alkaline, while vinegar is acidic. When combined, they react and create fizzing bubbles. These bubbles help lift and loosen limescale from the surface of the kettle. The heat from boiling water speeds up this process, helping the limescale to come off faster. Many people think that limescale is not a big deal, just harmless scale, but few realize how harmful it can be. Firstly, when a kettle boils water, it transfers heat from the heating plate to the water. However, limescale acts as an insulator, slowing down this heat transfer process. This means the kettle has to work longer and uses more electricity to boil water. Secondly, although limescale is stubborn, some limescale will inevitably get into the water we drink. Water contains heavy metal ions, and long-term use can have negative health effects, contributing to kidney stones, gallstones, or even heart problems. It can also change the taste of water, food, or drinks like tea and coffee. Thirdly, over time, limescale buildup can shorten the life of a kettle. After boiling once or twice, most of the limescale will flake off and come off, leaving only a few stubborn stains. You will see that the boiled water turns cloudy. Imagine drinking water like that regularly. This is really harmful, and it is hard to imagine the amount of limescale that accumulates over time. That is why it is very necessary to clean the kettle regularly. If there is still limescale buildup, don't rush to scrub with steel wool. Instead, move on to the next step. First, pour in some clean water and soak it. Next, prepare a potato. Peel it with a peeler. Where are you watching from? Leave a comment and let me know. Then, put the potato peel into the kettle. Place the kettle on the base and press the boil button. You may not think that potato peels can remove dirt, but in fact, they can. The principle of using potato peels to descale is quite simple. Potato peels contain enzymes and starches that help soften and remove limescale buildup. When boiled, the starch in the peels will turn into a gel that helps dissolve and carry away accumulated dirt, especially calcium and magnesium deposits. Let them boil for a while to get the kettle cleaned to the maximum. Once the kettle is off, pour the water and potato peels into a small pot. It's great to know that we can meet each other all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you can subscribe by clicking the subscribe button. It's great to see your support. The kettle will become naturally clean. If you still see some dirt at the bottom, just wipe it gently with a towel and it will come off easily. Then add clean water and boil it once or twice more. Finally, pour out the water. You will see that the bottom of the kettle is clean and shiny. Compared to before, it looks almost new. Potato peels not only remove dirt from the inside, but also clean the outside. Just boil a few times, your kettle will be sparkling clean. This method is very convenient and quick, but still needs to be cleaned regularly. If too much dirt accumulates inside, the water will take longer to boil, and the kettle will make more noise. Therefore, descaling is very important. Using ordinary steel wool to scrub can be very tiring, so you can try the above methods. Next, I will share some tips on how to use an electric kettle to use it longer. First, always fill the kettle between the minimum and maximum lines. Pouring too little water can damage the heating plate, while pouring too much water can cause overflow and be dangerous. Second, when the kettle has just boiled, the heating plate is still very hot. Do not pour out all the water immediately, as it may damage the heating plate. Leave a little water and wait for the kettle to cool down before pouring it all out. Third, always use the appropriate voltage to help prolong the life of the kettle and minimize risks such as explosions, burns, or even fire hazards. Fourth, only use the kettle to boil water. Do not use it to boil eggs or cook food, as it may cause scale buildup and damage the appliance. Fifth, always close the lid when boiling water, as otherwise the automatic shut-off relay may malfunction and cause overheating or explosion. Sixth, always unplug the kettle after use to ensure safety and avoid wasting electricity. Seventh, clean the kettle regularly to remove limescale deposits on the bottom and sides of the kettle. The video ends here. If you have any comments, please leave them below. If you find the video interesting, please give me a like. Don't forget to share it with your relatives and friends. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your support. Goodbye. See you in the next video.